So the first fix I want to talk about is the grip. Now, putting your hands on the golf club, the grip is the soul of the golf swing. And it's so often ignored by golfers. You know, they get hung up on going to try to fix something in their swing, and they don't deal with, how they're holding the golf club, because how you hold the golf club affects your club face, affects the ability to control it, to load the golf club effectively, affects your arm swing, going to affect your body pivot. You know, you get the picture there. You know, one thing I see as golfers get older too, they tend to lose a little bit of hand strength. You know, hand strength is very, very important for maintaining club head speed. It's very important for maintaining club face control. And a simple way to improve your hand strength is just get these squeeze balls. Start at a level that's comfortable for you and work on just using those a few times a day for a few minutes just to build up some hand strength. And as you get stronger, go to a little bit firmer ball and use those as well. You'll maintain your hand strength. It'll also help prevent arthritis, those aches and pains in your knuckles and hands that you get when the weather gets cold and stuff like that. It'll help mitigate that and prevent that. So work on your hand strength. Don't ignore that. And now the other key part of putting the hands on the club is putting them in the correct position. That affects your ability to load and unload the golf club, affects your ability to control the club face for consistency and accuracy. One thing I seem to see a lot of what golfers as they get older is for some reason, they start turning their hands underneath the golf club. So I got my top hand here and I've turned it counterclockwise quite a bit, and then I've put the right hand on top here like that. And that pulls that right hand out and over on top of the golf club. Golfers talk about, well, it kind of feels strong and it feels like, I can really hit it again. It's a reaction to maybe losing some club head speed. You change the hand position to try to manipulate the golf club and feel like you can hit it. Problem with this position here is it's very difficult to load the club going back. It really restricts the action in your wrists. The wrists are a wonderful lever in the golf swing. It promotes scooping as you go to hit the golf ball, which is the last thing we want. When we're swinging the golf club, we want a good free loading action so you can get this wonderful lever working between your wrists and that club shaft, and this great release action where your arms can straighten out in front of you and get that club face nice and square as you come through the golf ball, hitting it good and solidly like that with good arm extension, and boom, and right through. So how we put the hands on the club is critical for that. If we think of a clock face, if I put my hands just up in front of me here, thumb straight up, that's 12 noon. Open face position, this is the one I see lots of. Right, trail hand turned on top. You can see where the thumb is going this way. When I put this down, I don't see any knuckles. I can't see the back of my left hand. Often when I'm teaching golfers, I'll take a video of their swing. We put them into the setup here. We can't see the logo on the glove. The hands are turned like this. That's counterproductive. You're going to hit the ball like this. It's terrible for the golf swing. So we want more rotation. So clock face position here. I want to turn this top hand more to like 1, 2 o'clock position, just like that. That's a closed face position. Some people talk about closed, a stronger grip and all that, and weaker grip. I tend to like to think of the hand positions in terms of what it does to the club face. So this is neutral. I'm going to turn it over here to this closed face position, 1 or 2 o'clock with that thumb. So you can see what that does to my forearm. It turns my forearm, and now when I swing the golf club, I'm going to get this great arm extension and rotation coming through to square up the club. Your thumbs always work in toward your body center when you're swinging. So if I start like this and I swing, what happens? You're going to do this, right? You're going to open up the club face. I want to release the club face. I want it square. I want to be able to pick up some speed. That's the action for picking up some speed, just like that. So put the hand up in front of you, turn it over slightly. You can see the rotation, 1, 2 o'clock with that thumb. Boom. Right? I'm going to get this good free release and extension of that arm as I go through. It's going to really help you square up that golf club for good, solid, consistent contact. So top hand position like that. One way to feel that too is pick your lead hand up like that. I got my left hand here. I'm just going to lay the club across in a diagonal right down where my fingers connect the palm. Butt of the club just underneath the heel pad there, and then turn the hand on top. And you can see that good position now. I've turned the hand on top of the golf club. And when I put that hand down, I'm going to see a couple knuckles. And this groove here, that's triangle between the thumb and forefinger is going to point up over here, over your opposite shoulder. That gets the hands up in that great position. It's in the fingers, it's not in the palm. You know, we got the club down here in the fingers, boom. Got it correctly rotated, and then the bottom hand complements that. So the palms are opposing. I don't want to do that, that's counterintuitive. I want to get the hands there like that. Now it's in the fingers. So easy to load and unload going back and forth. You'll get this good free whipping action. You can see how freely my body reacts to my hands and arms, and you can hear it. So it's a lot easier to swing the golf club, and you can square up the golf club. So effective. 10-finger grip, reverse overlap, interlock, they're all good. The key is, let's get the correct rotation going on here with the hands in the golf swing.